Hey, what's up, guys? So recently I was reading a book, and this is the OG book for FIREs. Financial independence, retire early, people who are seeking for FI. This is kind of the OG, Your Money or Your Life. This was written by Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez. Super great book, highly recommend it. In that book, she introduces something that a new concept that I hadn't heard of in 25 years being a financial professional. I've heard of FI, I've heard of FIRE, I've heard of all kinds of different, financial independence numbers. I've heard of all these things, but I'd never heard of the 4 phases of FI. How FI can be used to help you in 3 other areas besides financial independence. Typically we read or we see FI and we think, oh, that's financial independence. But there's 3 other phases or 3 other levels of FI that really dial in, that she talks about in this book, that I think really apply. And they're important. And actually they build upon each other. And so the first one we're going to talk about first, and the second one, third, is financial independence, is third. And the fourth one is the ultimate FI. So we're going to talk about those in this video. My name is Paris Cluff. I'm a former financial advisor turned financial educator and coach, and I absolutely love helping people turn their income into wealth and build a massive bank account. Most people make a great amount of money, they make great income, but they have nothing to show for it. It really is about what you keep, not what you make. And so financial independence, I think, is the first real goal that a lot of people have. But before financial independence, which is the third of the 4 phases, let's talk about the first one. The first one is financial intelligence. And this is really what boils down to knowing and understanding and having financial literacy. So financial intelligence, is a key thing for you to understand. What is it to create a cash flow statement? What is it to create a balance sheet for yourself? What is it to be a household CFO? What's dollar cost averaging? What is the Rule 72? What's compound interest? How do mortgage loans really work? How do credit scores really help me in the long run? These are all critical elements and critical things to financial intelligence. And you have to have financial intelligence in order to give you the knowledge and the confidence to build towards financial independence. Now, it's one thing to know what to do, and it's a completely different thing to actually do what you know. There's a saying in Spanish, entre hecho y dicho hay mucho trecho, which means between said and done, there's a lot of space. So financial intelligence is that first step, helping you understand. The first FI is to know, to learn, to gather, educate yourself, and to build your literacy. The second FI is financial integrity. So this is where it really boils down. This is where the rubber meets the road. This boils down to, are you actually doing the things that you're learning? So if you learn about dollar cost averaging and then you never invest, or you never throw a chunk of money in there, well, you didn't do anything about it. You have no financial integrity to the financial intelligence that you're gaining. Does that make sense? So financial integrity is a natural second phase. I love the way that this book has put this into perspective for me. Financial integrity means, are you doing the things that you know you should do in order to accomplish the goals? You have a goal, what's the plan, and are you working the plan? That's financial integrity. Another part of financial integrity is, you have $100 in your bank account, and you see something on sale for $120, and you're like, man, if I put it on the credit card, I can pay it off later. And you give into that temptation. That's not financial integrity. Financial integrity is knowing you have a goal, and in order to achieve that goal, you have to spend a certain amount of money less than what you make so that you can have that extra money to build your dreams and build your financial future. If you're not building your financial future, you're out of integrity with yourself. And that second FI is so critical, financial integrity. If you have financial intelligence and financial integrity, financial independence is absolutely going to happen. You're going to be able to have all the things that you want. Now, a lot of people define financial independence as the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want. Would you agree to that? Have you ever heard of these 3 phases of FI? Financial intelligence, financial integrity, and leading up to financial independence? Comment below if you've ever heard this before. Comment below if you've actually read Your Money or Your Life. And what other great books have you read that are really along this same philosophy and the same mindset to help us to really achieve and attain our financial independence? If you want to learn more about financial intelligence, financial integrity, and financial independence, and then the fourth FI we're going to talk about in a minute, I would love for you to join us in our community over on School, Skool. Go to pariscluff.com/school and join our community over there. Be part of the conversation. Let's help each other attain financial independence. Let's help each other stay accountable to our financial integrity. Let's help each other learn, grow, and develop our financial intelligence. And that will help us, by the way, leading to the fourth FI. The fourth FI is what's called financial interdependence. Now, what in the world does that mean? That's kind of a fancy word. If you're financially independent and I'm financially independent and someone else is financially independent and we gather together in a community, we can interdepend on each other for knowledge, for integrity, for accountability, for support, and for help, and trust that each person in that group who's financially independent or on the road to financial independence will give us the right advice, will give us the right accountability, will keep us accountable and integritous in the right ways. See, if you're talking to somebody that's not got the same level of commitment that you do to financial integrity, to financial intelligence, integrity, and financial independence, you're going to be interdependent with somebody who's not going to get you where you need to go. Now, financial independence is about your personal finances, you personally doing what you need to do to take the reins and make your dreams come true. There's nobody but you and honestly your spouse. That's the only other person realistically that you can trust or should be able to trust to get you to your goals. But if there's an old saying that you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with most. And if all of your friends are broke or they don't have any financial intelligence and they have no financial integrity, they just spend money frivolously, they have no idea what they're doing, they just go buy stuff or they invest in things that they think are cool because somebody on YouTube said to do it. So they just go and invest in that. That's not financial independence. That's not financial intelligence. That's not financial integrity, and it's not going to get you financial independence. More people will lose money by following that than they'll ever gain money or move towards financial independence. Do you see how these stack on one another? And then the fourth one, and then just to kind of bring it all home, that fourth FI, which is financial interdependence, is where you develop a community of people that you can trust that are all working towards the same goal, that you can help keep each other accountable, you can help keep each other knowledgeable, and you can help keep each other headed towards the goal of financial independence. Financial interdependence also comes in with a second half of that, in my opinion. Once you're financially independent, you're totally set, you're totally good, now you can give to others. And financial interdependence can bring about philanthropic endeavors, and that is the ultimate gift. The ultimate just flex, actually, is to be able to become so financially independent that you have so much extra that you can give to others. And that financial interdependence comes as you begin to give back, and as you begin to pay it forward and give back to the community that brought you to where you are. The 4 phases of FI are so important: financial intelligence, financial integrity, financial independence, which is what we're all looking for, and the ultimate goal, I think, is financial interdependence, where we have so much that it's overflowing and we're giving back to others. Now, if you missed the last video that I did about how I'm building a dividend portfolio, you're going to want to watch that one here. Until the next video, guys, make sure that you're doing all that you can to achieve all 4 phases of FI. Until the next time, do everything that you can to turn your income into wealth and build a massive bank account. Take care.